The Wednesday night race in Hong Kong, a raucous ritual that draws tens of thousands to the course in Happy Valley, feels a bit different these days. When the bell sounds and the horses break from the gates, there's only an eerie silence. There are no crowds of spectators. Only staff, jockeys, owners, and club officials are allowed on site. And without the usual roar from the stands, I can clearly hear the horses' hooves pound the grass track as the jockeys yell to goad them on. It must be a bit surreal when you don't hear the roar of the crowds anymore on a Wednesday night.
This is surreal. But if you look at the importance of horse racing in Hong Kong, where 30% of the adult population follows horse racing, where we have 1.5 million racing fans. And every Wednesday night we have at least 800,000 people who are now still sitting on the TV and feel entertained. And that's why we think it's important to provide the tradition and to continue horse racing.
The outbreak has transformed the sporting landscape in the region. Over coronavirus concerns, both the Hong Kong and Singapore legs of the World Rugby 7 series have been pushed to October. And the Tokyo Summer Olympics have been delayed for a year, the first time an Olympics has been postponed.
Amazing Star leads the way.
But in Hong Kong, the race gallops on. With strict precautions in place, everyone is subject to temperature screening before entry. Face masks are mandatory, and the courses are disinfected on a regular basis. The club's off-course betting agencies remain closed, but locals can place their bets online. The Hong Kong Jockey Club says up to 700,000 people have online betting accounts. That's close to 10% of the city's total population. The turnover for tonight, almost $145 million US, down from $162 million from 1 year ago. The club cites a drop in cash-only customers for the difference.
Racing around the world at the moment is probably the only sport that's continuing because it can behind closed doors. So racing's in a unique position because of the setup and the betting aspect of it and being able to do it remotely. So the fact it's able to do that in these times when people need entertainment, particularly if they're stuck at home, I think it's a positive thing.
Because the Wednesday night races continue in Hong Kong, what kind of message does that send to the rest of the world?
It is the uniqueness of Hong Kong and the resilience of Hong Kong to deal with difficulties and overcome them. And this is a Hong Kong can-do spirit. And Hong Kong racing is a symbol of Hong Kong.
COVID-19 may be keeping the crowds away, but the races are still running and the bettors still betting, a tradition since 1973. Christy Liu Stout, CNN, Hong Kong.